Why is good experience design important for employee-facing applications as well as customer-facing applications? Recently, I'd say within the last 6 to 12 months, the topic of employee experience has really started to pop, like the topic of customer experience did 5 or so years ago. I remember the first time, I think it was probably about 2 years ago, I heard someone say, you can't deliver good customer experience without good employee experience. And now I'm hearing that from virtually all of the companies that I work with. Part of the reason why it's important to think of design in applying things like experience design to your internal and employee-facing applications is because our expectations for what creates and makes a great digital experience doesn't change whether it's 7:55 a.m. in the morning and I'm ordering my coffee using a to-go app to later at 8:30 a.m. when I'm sitting at my desk and I'm trying to collaborate with my colleagues. We really have the same expectations for seamless, intuitive, and in-context types experiences. And that really depends on the technology that we use that enables us to do our jobs. I can't tell you how many heads of mobile or software development teams I've talked to that say if they didn't use Slack, for example, to collaborate internally, they would have, especially the younger generation developers, would not work for their teams. So it's really important to think about how technology impacts the experience that we have as employees. And I think that most companies, like in the past, thought maybe they knew their customers, are now realizing that they don't really know their employees as well as they thought they did either. I was talking with a company not too long ago who shared this example of having worked with a service firm to create a tablet-based application for their field workers to use in a mechanical type setting while they were out trying to fix some equipment. And they happened to have a field service worker come in during the demo. They called him over and he watched the whole thing. And then he reached into his bag and pulled out a big pair of thick work gloves. And it's essentially like, this looks great, but it's not practical for how we work and how we would need to access this information as we're actively doing our jobs. So it's important that firms think about applying things like experience design to their employee-facing applications so they can better understand how employees need to use the technology and move from being process-centric in developing process-centric applications to really employee-centric applications.